Despite an Egyptian-brokered ceasefire, tensions continue to escalate between Hamas and Israel Defense Forces, and the back and forth of rocket attacks seems unlikely to lessen from what we see on the ground. Now, critics say that Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is trying to bolster his election chances with tough military talk before the April 9th election. Israel has said time and again, and especially now, that it reserves the right to strike again, and it has kept its troops and tanks massed at the Gaza frontier. Now, the escalation of violence between the two took place after a rare long-distance rocket attack from the Palestinian enclave, which hit a home north of Tel Aviv and wounded 7 people. Now, this happened in the early hours of Monday. The Israelis responded with aerial attacks, heavier security deployment at the border to Gaza, and live gunfire on demonstrators of the Great March of Return. A quick recap of what the Great March of Return is: essentially a movement which was initiated by Palestinians in the Gaza Strip. They mark what Palestinians refer to as the Nakba, or the catastrophe, a reference to the forced removal of some 750,000 Palestinians from their homes and villages to basically clear way for Israel's establishment in 1948. Since last year, they have continued every Friday. They will complete a year on March 30th, and that would be a year of protest of the Great March of Return. Now, of course, this is a very grave concern. There is a grave concern over the plight of the demonstrators on the annual anniversary of the Great March, especially considering Israel's aggressive stance. Netanyahu is already facing 3 corruption charges ahead of these elections in a very tough competition indeed.